Hey guys, it's your Aussie Inland YouTuber here, septemberXI, bringing you my 50 subs video. Hope you enjoy. I've got the questions just here, and I'm going to try to do this all one take. Now, first question, how many Zubats in a dark cave? Just one. You are unfortunate though to find it every time. Why is Bidoof the best Pokemon? Because it's edible. Backwards at least. Food IV. Favourite game plot twist? I love this one. Finding out that Samus Aran from the Metroid series is a very attractive, busty blonde. That is probably the most favourite point of gaming that I have, was finding that out. I thought it was absolutely marvellous. Number 4. If you had to spend an eternity inside one game, which would it be? Any of the Pokemon games that were released on the Game Boy systems, either Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. Didn't really like it once it hit the DS or later. Never really got to play it on the, Nintendo 64, which is quite depressing. How much I love games now and didn't really get to play classic games on the 64 or anything. What is the first game that sort of got me into gaming? It would have to be Warcraft 3. Put a lot of hours into learning maps and playing online, and never really epitomised much of it except for very slowly building my level up on Battle.net. It was a lot of fun. How many melons does the Melon Queen have? One less, cause I have one. Mwahaha. Is Luke really strong and silent? Hardly, cause he's not only strong and silent, but he's the strongest and silentest. If that makes sense. If that makes sense at all. Now this one I find hilarious. Am I gay? Nope. Sorry to ask, but you aren't my type either. And if so, which I'm not, do I have a gay lover? Nope, cause I've managed to find the most amazing person to spend my time with, and she is female. No penis, dude. No penis. Sport games or real sport? Well, I don't play much sport. I've never been big on sport. Yeah. I do quite like the Tony Hawk series and the EA Skate series though. And when I do get the occasional chance, I will grab my skateboard and go out and about. Where am I up to? That was 10 questions so far. If I stopped making videos, what would I do instead? Be boring as bollocks. Yep. Yep. Chicken or meat? Considering chicken is meat, I'd still say chicken. There's only one meat I could say I like better than chicken, and that's bacon. But I can do a whole lot more with chicken than I can do with bacon. So I'd probably even scratch that and say that I like chicken more than bacon, which you guys will think is blasphemy. KFC or Macca's? Hard to say. I don't really like eating either, though I tend to eat it more than I should. Makes it really hard for me to not get obese, that sort of thing. So I've got to try extra hard when I'm not eating it to try to move my thumbs on the controller as much as possible. I don't even have a control. I've got a mouse, so that's as much of a workout as I get. Import or muscle? I dare say this is to do with cars, and if any of you guys know me, I've owned one 6-cylinder, and even that was Japanese car. So import for me, guys. Small engines with turbos. It's the way to go. Instead of big chunky engines that make a lot of noise. What video game character do I look like the most? This one really stumped me. Of course, I don't really pay much attention to myself at all. I did try to find something on EA's Skate, and even there I couldn't really find a character on there that I sort of felt like I looked like. I got some help from a friend and he suggested Alan Wake, and I was too silly to double check what game series he's from, but it's one where he gets writer's block, takes a vacation, wife goes missing, he has to find her. Now, this one I have sort of prepared. Do I like Cork? Well, I dare say that's supposed to be a fun play on the word cock, but because it's spelt C-A-W-K, I've got to say, I've got nothing against barite or variations of barite, so I don't dislike it, so I guess I like Cork. How do I blow up PowerPoints? I personally did it with maybe 2-3 feet of copper wire and a piece of cork. It did let off a very pretty light show, and the teacher's report said that the smartboard in the classroom rebooted itself due to the surge. I doubt that though that was the best 4-day weekend. 6 days including the 2 actual days from the weekend. So I did it of a Friday and came back the next Friday. That was a lot of fun. Just remember, kids, when your friends tell you, oh, you're not game enough to do that, don't do it. You will get yourself in trouble. Old classics or modern gold? I'd say classics by far. I managed to get on Call of Duty 4 the other day online, and I was getting like 4 kills, but I still had more fun doing that than getting the 30 plus kills that I'm getting on Black Ops 2 at the moment. So I'd say old gold. Would I rather be a character in a book or a character in a movie? I'd say a character in a movie, but not sort of your lead character, the sort of guy who sits to the side and makes you wonder. Sort of like Stephen Fry's character in V for Vendetta. You're sort of not sure what he's about. You find out that he is an activist in his own way, but not along the same lines as... who's it? I think it's Hugo Weaving. I've probably got that completely wrong, though. I should have maybe researched that a bit before I started as well. And then the final question. What sort of questions? Questions like these. This has been 20 questions for you guys, my subscribers. When this goes up, I've actually got 51 subs, which I'm quite pleased about. It makes me happy. Also at 2,400 views. I've loved sharing all these views with you guys so far. And I want to be around for as long as you guys want to be watching me. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Share it with your mates. If you have to force your mate's pet iguana to watch it, do it. Just do it. This has been septemberXI, your Aussie Inland YouTuber, bringing you 50 subs. Enjoy.